Hello and welcome guys. In this session we are going to learn figures of speech part 2. In my part 1 video I taught you what is the meaning of figures of speech. I said techniques which create a special effect by taking a language beyond its literal sense. Also I taught what is alteration, that is repetition of consonant sound. What is assonance? Assonance is repetition of vowel sound. What is anaphora? Anaphora means a repetition of word in a poem or in a paragraph. Then allusion. Allusion means we are referring some historical figure or some biblical references. Then I said what is antithesis? Antithesis, there are two qualities are coming together, two opposite qualities, that is divine quality as well as human qualities. I said man proposes, but God disposes. Then finally I said anticlimax. Anticlimax means there is a sudden fall from higher to lower, means suddenly a person is losing everything. That is called anticlimax. Now we will see what is climax. Climax is ending of the story. It leads to a feeling of mood, importance in a prose or poetry. Means at the ending of the story, a climax means a main figures are coming together. If it is a movie, a hero and heroines as well as hero and villains are coming together, that time the scene is more interesting, more what we can say, it create a special effect in that particular story. Example, there are three things that will endure: faith, hope and love. But the greatest of these is love. Okay. First Corinthians chapter 13 verse 13. Okay, in this Corinthian chapter which specially speaks about love, hope as well as one big chapter is there. Then faith, but finally it says that the greatest of this thing is love. Means it makes a statement more interesting, more interesting. It gives a special mood for us. That is only called climax. Next one, epigram. What is epigram? Epigram is a paradoxical statement in a line expressing interesting idea in a funny or humorous way, or polished saying, striking expression, or using words in a most clever way. Okay, paradoxical statement. I said it is a paradoxical statement, expressing an interesting idea in a funny and humorous way. Example, I can resist everything but temptation. I can resist everything but temptation. Cowards die many times before their death. Okay, an interesting statement, paradoxical statement, which has a great meaning. Okay, a statement, any idea which is expressed in a humorous, in a funny way, in a more interesting way, that is only called epigram. Okay, what is climax? Climax is also interesting statements, means ending of the story, both things are coming together, interesting figures are coming together. It is also one paradoxical statement. Epigram means a paradoxical statement, means expressing any idea or any context in a interesting, in a humorous way. Next, hyperbole. What is hyperbole? It's a very easy, means exaggeration, making a statement more exciting than actual it is. Okay, making any statement more impressive or more bigger than actual it is. Example, my parents kill me if they come to know the truth. Usually parent doesn't kill their children, but we are making a statement more impressive or more bigger than actual it is. You are beautiful than rainbow. I am so hungry, I could hit the horse. Okay, this is only called hyperbole. Next, irony. What is irony? Irony is a figure of speech. It is a statement that meaning is different than efferent. Means it occurs when things take turn opposite. Okay, once again I say statement, the meaning is different than efferent. Means it occurs when the things takes turn opposite. Means we say his position is something but he is doing in something, he is saying something but doing is something else. Example, traffic police got ticket by parking unparkable zone. Traffic police got ticket by parking unparkable zone. Second one, Titanic, unsinkable boat, sunk his first trip. Titanic, which is called as a ship which never sunk, but it sunk in its first trip itself. It is only called irony. Irony. Okay. The things which takes opposite turn. Okay. Means a person, his position is something, but doing is something. That is called irony. Next, metonymy. What is metonymy? Substituting or replacing things instead of name. Okay, substituting or replacing things instead of his name. Here, attributing things with a name or position must be closely connected. The things which you attribute to that person must be closely connected. Example, crown. Whom we attribute crown? To the king. One more, I say, pen is mightier than the words. It's one of the example. Or we say, I invite chair to address. Who is a chair? An important person, a chairman of that particular event. That is only called metonymy. Metonymy means instead of taking a name of a person, we are attributing some things which must be connect to his position or connect to his job or whatever it may be, or what is profession. Finally, enjambment. What is enjambment? Enjambment means nothing but continuation of sentences to the next line without a force in a poetry. Means without any force, without any what we call inverted comma, anything, we are continuing a statement to a second line. Example, snorting noisily as she passes silent miles of wind-bent grasses. Once again, I repeat the example. Snorting noisily as she passes silent miles of wind-bent grasses. Okay, it doesn't end here. Okay, the particular line continues to a second line. That is only called enjambment. Instead of writing both line together, instead of writing together, we are dividing the line. Okay, we are continuing in a second line. That is only called enjambment. Once again, I tell you, in this session we will learn what is climax. Climax is the ending of the story, or both important figures are coming together, means making any particular film or particular story more interesting by taking a important figure together. Second one, epigram. What is epigram? Epigram is a paradoxical statement, means saying, expressing something in more funny or more humorous way. Example I gave you, no? I can resist everything but temptation. Next, hyperbole. Hyperbole means exaggeration, means making a statement more important, more bigger or more impressive than actual it is. Next, irony. Irony means a person's position is something, but he is doing something else. It occurs when the two things take the opposite turn. I gave you example, Titanic, unsinkable ship which is called as an unsinkable boat but sunk its first trip itself. Then enjambment. Enjambment means it is nothing but it is very easy. In a poem, without any force, the poem continues to a second line. Example, see, I have written continuation of sentences to the next line without a force in a poetry. I gave you example. This is today we'll learn 6 more figures of speech in this session. So in my next video, part 3 video, I will come up with a new figures of speech. Till bye bye, I'll come soon. Please get ready for my next video.